All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Billy Wayne back again with Legacy United, a Righteous Project Inc. podcast. Got a new guest today. I'm very excited. The first boss lady we have on the episode, but I'm going to let her introduce herself to you guys. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Charona, and I have a nonprofit. It's called Healing Hurting Hearts.
Yep, that's what's up. Yep, I appreciate you being on the show today. You guys know what we do. We invite local entrepreneurs, people that operate nonprofits, in the corporate world, all that stuff, to come and share their story, and that's what we're going to let Charona do today for you guys. So I'm going to throw it back her way and kind of let her know, what's going on. So tell the world about you, girl.
Like I said, my name is Charona. I was born and raised in Denver, Colorado.
What's up?
Was born East Side, Park Hill area, both.
Okay.
Kind of lived in one, went to school in the other, so my time was split.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. What, if you don't mind me asking, what school did you go to? Elementary school?
My elementary days, I actually I lived on the east side, but I went to like the white schools. So I went to a school called NAP.
NAP.
It's mostly Mexicans.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, you probably haven't. And I went to a school called Lincoln.
Lincoln? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's where, no, and I also went to Annunciation.
Okay.
My earlier years.
Man.
Horrible.
Really?
Yeah, I used to get whoopings.
Oh, they ain't one of those type of schools, huh? Okay, yeah, man, disciplinary schools. Okay.
So I feel like going to all them different schools.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really well rounded because
Okay.
I
That's
spent a
good.
lot of time with the white people, the black people, the Mexicans,
Okay, well versed in
yeah.
culture.
So I feel like I talk to anybody. I can vibe with anybody.
That's what's up. That's good. That's a good skill to have. Not everybody has it, for sure. That's what's up. And so, where'd you graduate from high school?
I graduated from George Washington in 2004.
Okay. Oh,
So
cool.
Yeah, George was okay. At that point, I was just trying to get out of school.
Yeah.
Because I was cutting up in high school. So by the time I got to George, I was just ready to get out.
I feel you. I feel you. Who wasn't, right?
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, I always ask this question. So, anything that happened or any stories that you have to share from your childhood that still sticks with you to this day? It could be funny, whatever. Anything that occurred to you.
No, when I was younger, I went on a missions trip.
Okay.
I was in a sign language choir. It was just something I wanted to do.
Okay.
I just wanted to learn sign language, so my mom kind of found somewhere for me to learn.
Yeah.
And we went on a missions trip. And that was definitely a life-changing time in my life, especially with everything that I was going through.
Okay.
Because like I said, I was at school
Right.
fighting and cutting up and doing this, but then I'm doing all my volunteer work.
Yeah.
Then I'm over here and I'm doing this and I'm raising money and I'm feeding the homeless,
Dang.
but then I'm over here cutting up too.
Right,
so
right. Hey, that's
that's that well versed
balance, right?
Yeah. So
okay.
but we went to Africa and we built an extension onto an orphanage.
Okay.
And so that was really cool. That stuck with me.
Yeah,
a lot of the hands-on part of that, I'm still good at. Like, I like to build.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Really creative.
Oh, damn, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And sign language as well.
Mhm.
That's cool. I was just talking to my wife the other day about learning that too. So.
Yeah, I'm fluent. I don't really
That's what's
have
up.
too many people to talk to. I talk to my sister.
Oh, okay. And she knows it too.
Mhm.
Damn.
And we
okay.
sit at home and we talk about people in the house right in their face.
That's what's up. Hey, it ain't no better way to use it,
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
they're like, "That's not cool." They know we're talking about them because we'll just stop mid-sentence and start signing.
Oh man, that's funny. That's good to know. It's interesting, that you did that as a child. When I was in high school, I was in East, and I went to, it's called Youth at Risk. I'm not sure if you ever heard about that one, but I was in that one for a little while, and that is actually where I kind of knew that I wanted to be a businessman when I grew up. Just kind of learning the things from there. So stuff like that's important, just like you said, you still do that stuff to this day, volunteer work and everything. So that's, I can respect that. Cool.
Yes, I am my best me when I'm helping.
Yeah.
If I'm not like helping or giving or I'm
Okay.
like that's just who I am.
Yeah,
That's who I've always been. As long as I can remember, I've always volunteered.
Yeah.
And
Okay, that's cool. Cool. Real good. So all right. So yeah. So you graduated from G Dub. You had the experience for volunteering as you were growing up. You said you got in some fights and everything, acting up in school. You know, it happens. And then you go into adulthood. Share a little bit about that. I mean, what kind of experiences that did you have as a young adult, young Sharona?
Um, Young Charona. So I had a lot going on right after high school.
Okay.
Um, so I didn't get to just go straight to college like I would have wanted to.
Yeah.
But I did go to cosmetology school.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I got my cosmetology license, and I actually still use it to this day.
Nice. All right.
I use my esthetician part of my cosmetology license right now because I am a wax specialist.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I work
All
at a
right.
wax center.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So that was young Sharona.
Yeah. Okay.
Started having kids not too early, a little early.
Yeah.
Could have waited, but I mean, I made it out of high school, so I guess
Right. Yeah.
yay for me, honey. But yeah, I had my first baby right before 21.
Okay, yeah,
So-
same here. Same
Yeah,
here. So,
so
I mean, it is
Been
what it is.
parenting forever, so
Yep. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
For real, yo. How many kids you have?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
15, 13, and 5.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
You
yep.
telling me?
Because I have 16, a 13, and a 3. You know, so man, that the last one, we.
I'm like, oh man, he makes me feel my age.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I know.
Mhm.
I don't even know how to. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it no more. But yeah, that's what's up. I didn't know they were almost similar to
Yeah.
my kids' age as well. So yeah, I feel you. I know exactly where you at. Well,
I got pretty lucky. My kids are really well behaved.
oh, that's good.
So
Not my
somewhere-
youngest.
No, all of them. Even the youngest. He's always like, "Mom, chill out.
Oh, okay.
You playing too much." Like, what?
Keeping you in
Yeah,
check,
it
huh?
don't take all that.
Oh, okay. I see. That's
So-
what's up.
Yeah, they're
Cool.
really well behaved.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I feel cross-eyed.
You looking too much into the screen, you know. But that's what's up though. And you got your cosmetology license, which is man fantastic in my book. You know, still motivated on working. You know, outside of high school as well. What brought you to want to develop your nonprofit that you have?
Okay, so my nonprofit is called Healing Hurting Hearts,
Mhm.
and our main goal and focus is to help young children who have lost parents to domestic violence, gang violence, and suicide.
Wow.
What brought me to start it up is I lost some really close
Yeah. Yeah.
cousins, and they left babies behind
Right.
that are now here with us and without them. So I really saw that this was a need in
Yep.
our community. Unfortunately, especially like with the gang violence,
Yep.
and it's still a part of our world,
Right.
whether we like it or not. And these babies are being left without these parents,
Right.
and the domestic violence. I lost someone I was close to domestic violence about 2 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
And I already wanted to start a nonprofit, but I really just couldn't pinpoint exactly what I wanted to do. So it took me a while because I was like, man, and then once I lost this person
Yeah.
to domestic violence, like it really opened my eyes that it was like, bam, that's it.
Gotcha.
Being a domestic violence survivor,
Yeah.
like I almost didn't make it out.
Wow.
So when I do see other women and men that don't make it out, it really, really does hit home for me on an even more personal level,
Yep.
because I know what it's like to be in a situation where your life really is at risk and you're gambling every single day.
Right.
And I don't know, I just felt, even like with the gang violence, I felt like we've gotten so numb to it and just accepting the death, but we forget about the babies. Like,
Yeah. Right.
these babies are still growing up,
Yep.
missing that parent, those parents. You know, sometimes you're not only missing one parent, depending on,
Mm-hmm.
and unfortunately, sometimes they have to grow up just still around this. So
Right.
my goal is to provide extra support, try to link them with counselors,
Yep.
um, fill in the gaps when a family goes from having two kids and then
Mhm.
overnight now they have four kids.
Right.
So
Yeah.
try to fill in the gaps, buying groceries and diapers and school supplies, just stuff like
Wow.
that. That you're like, hey, I got extra kids now.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Literally overnight,
Right.
everybody's grieving, everybody's hurting, everybody's so just trying to get the entire unit just in counseling, because it's not just the kids that
Yep.
need the help.
Right.
It's the people who are now left with them, who are mourning, who may have been a parent, may not be a parent. They might be these younger kids' siblings.
Yep.
They might be an aunt or a cousin, even just a good friend. But they're mourning the lost. They're trying to be strong for these kids while they mourn a loss.
Right.
And it can be a lot. And I'm really working on trying to get somewhere where I can have monthly meetings to provide a
Okay.
safe space
Yep.
for these kids, to where when they come together, they already know that they have this in common.
Right.
So it's like they don't have to always reshare their story. They don't have to always. They know.
Yeah.
Like they know if I'm in here
Yep.
and you're in here, if nothing else, we have this in common.
Wow.
Because I want other 12-year-olds to be able to relate to another 12-year-old.
Yep.
I didn't lose a parent in that manner. And it's like, as much as I want to help,
Mhm.
sometimes you need somebody who walked in those shoes.
Right.
And if
That
I
they
can
relate
link
to.
people up, even adults that lost the parents
Right.
to gang violence, suicide, and who are willing to be like, hey, I'll talk to someone because I lost my parent at that age.
Right.
So, yeah, that's my
Wow.
whole goal.
That's amazing. That you do that. From experience, personal experience, and that you want to lend that helping hand as well, because some people, they go through it and they don't know, what to do, or where an outlet that they have as well, and you're creating that outlet for them, which is, I think it's something that is not as, the light is not as apparent to a lot of people like that these days, right? So, and we still see a lot of gun violence, a lot of gang activity, and to be truthful, what, mid or late '90s, early 2000s, it wasn't as violent. It was still out there. There's still gangs and everything, as well. But it's really getting back to just being, a lot of that type of stuff and activities happening. So being able to have that type of process and a nonprofit like yours, I think is going to go a long way. So that sounds really good, and I appreciate you sharing that for
Thank
sure.
you.
Yep. I could tell you're passionate about it, and and it's well thought out and everything, and I'm pretty sure you're going to make a big impact too. So thank you for that. And that was going to be one of my questions for you. What your ultimate vision was if you had no barriers and you had all the finances you need. And it seems like you do have that already in your mind, where you want to go. So that's fantastic. People don't, sometimes when you ask people about why they're doing something, some of them don't really have that passion for it. They're just doing it just to do it. But to hear somebody that actually has that, that motivation behind it, that's great.
Yeah, that's what took me so long to, because like I had a lot of, I'll just say mediocre ideas. Well, I won't say mediocre, because some of them were common.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make it like anyone else's idea or anything that they're trying to do is mediocre or
Right.
less than.
Gotcha.
So I'll say common.
Right.
They
okay.
were more, I was like, but they're doing that.
Right.
They're doing that and they're doing that. So it was more of a,
How can you?
I just needed something that was really, that just really spoke
Yeah.
to me.
Good.
And this is it.
Good. That's, like I said, it's good. And I'm glad to hear it as well. So, that's kind of how we linked up as well. Reaching out and collaborating on certain events and stuff like that as well. And I just thought it was going to be a great idea just to have you on the show, because It's good to let people know exactly, what you have to offer for them, so we can get your message out there to a lot of people. But I think you're doing fantastic. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep going.
Thank you.
Yep. Let's see here. So, I think I asked the biggest question I usually have. I have another one for you. If you can go back and give your younger self any advice, what would that advice be?
You are as great as you think you are.
Man, that's what's up. Okay.
I wish I was not over 25 when I learned that.
Okay.
Like, I wish I would have realized that and really tapped into that earlier in life, that no, like, you really are this awesome. You're not making this up.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's you. Go ahead and shine.
That's what's up.
So I would definitely have told myself, don't dim your light.
Wow. Yep, that's what's up. Yeah, a lot of people, especially when you're young, trying to figure out what's right, what's wrong. Am I doing this right? Am I not? And what better way to hear from yourself, especially your future self? Because other people might tell you that, or they might tell you this and that. But when you're young, not too many people you listen to.
No.
But I like that though. That's really good, really good. Well, definitely, I appreciate you sharing all that, and wanted to see if you had any closing thoughts before we end our episode today.
No, not that I can think of.
We definitely shared plenty, a lot of knowledge that you dropped in there, a lot of stuff that I'm sure is going to be very helpful as well. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for listening. As always, you can listen to the podcast on a lot of streaming services. Was it Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and then we have our YouTube channel as well, to where you can watch us actually talk as well, on these recordings. So subscribe to that too, and share it with anybody that you feel will get a really good message out of this content, especially today. So once again, Legacy United, Billy Wayne and Charona today with Healing Hurting Hearts. Don't forget that. And we're signing off, but make sure to subscribe and keep a lookout for our future episodes as well. All right? You guys have a good one.
Have a good night.
All right.